that? Well, I've had some very trying moments in this business of ours, and it was such that it was like all was lost. But I believe that you have to look on the bright side of everything, because sometimes God wants to move you to another level, a higher level. But because you're kind of stuck and staying at one place and then being very content with yourself, you realize that you don't want to move. So God has a way of sending His angels to come and uproot you for you to get to the next level. So every challenge that comes your way, see it as a stepping stone to something bigger. So my challenge was that bad, but at the end of the day, I was able to triumph, and the good Lord moved me to a higher level. So that's how I want everybody to say it.
God, I've had quite a few of them. Um, should I say that one of the most interesting clients that I've had is Mr. Trump? And the reason why is that I thought while I did his wedding and his daughter's wedding and his son's wedding, he was one of the most pleasant and agreeable husband and father. And I think he's interesting in the sense that now we see that he became a crazy man. But as a client, he was interesting, he was there, and regardless, I hope that his 4 years in the White House remind him of that person that he used to be.
My advice to them is for them to do what they do best. Make sure you're focused, determined, work hard, and allow the good Lord to take care of the rest. More often than not, you realize that people are just in a hurry to make money, but love what you do, because at any time you're thinking about the business, you're thinking about how for it to grow further. You're not looking at which clients I'm going to get money from and how to blow it. You're thinking about investing and keep investing, and by the time you say Jack, you do that. I see it as it's got a huge potential, and there's a lot of money to be made in this kind of business, and there's room for everybody. So carve a niche for yourself and make sure that you run with it. Instead of just looking at everybody else and being mediocre about it, go out there, look out for what you think you can do best and move it. Because it's a huge market and there's room for everybody.
I think that I'm fortunate enough that I'm exposed to a lot of design. What I would like to see in a very prompt time is that clients understand what things cost. I think one of the biggest struggles that we have in the event business, and I don't know if it's the same in Ghana, is actually clients understanding that it's a lot of work and effort and creativity that goes into each event, and we have to charge them a certain amount of money, and they should accept it. So I just hope that the good Lord will bless me with clients that understand that. Okay?
There is a lot, but I'd rather keep it to my chest till we are all done, because we really are going to go big. We are having discussions with Mr. Bailey, and we are looking at some collaborations and moving on. And definitely that is going to benefit Ghana, because we are all going to learn and grow in this business. So we get it as international as possible. And then also we're looking at improving the school, where we put an international dimension to it. There's a lot we have up our sleeve that we can say it all here. Okay?
Tomorrow, the speech, I think, is going to be very hands-on as far as giving information. One of the things that I think that most people in my world are afraid of showing is their mistakes. And I want to be able to show the audience not only how to create some of the mechanics and some of the work that I've done, but also to show them some of the mistakes that I've done and how they affected my business, hoping that they would not make the same mistakes.
Some of the major challenges that we face is having to change the dollar to transfer outside. It keeps fluctuating, and so there's no consistency. Because you cannot say that today I bought this thing for 2 cedis, and then in the next 2 weeks you're going to have it for 2 cedis. It's going to maybe be at 3 cedis or more. So if we have a stable currency, I think it will help us a lot. So it's one major challenge we have where we import. And also a lot of duty and stuff. Because I think that they do not really cost it properly. It looks like they just get it across board. So whether you buy it for, let's say, 2 cedis or you bought it for 10 cedis, you all pay the same duty. And I think that is not very fair.
Wow.